Hello, guys. So, finally, we are live. Welcome back to Codicules. And today is day one of 45 days of code challenge, where we are going to solve 455 DSA problems on Striver SDE sheet in just 45 days. Challenge. Okay, let's save it and let's get started. So, आज के लिए गोल बस इतना है कि हम स्ट्राइवर एसडी शीट का स्टेप वन कंप्लीट कर लें। स्टेप वन में 31 प्रॉब्लम्स हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। ये रहा हमारा डे वन ऑफ 45 डेज ऑफ कोड, जिसका टास्क मैंने सेटअप कर दिया है। आज हमारे तीन गोल हैं। हमें जावा बेसिक्स कंप्लीट करना है, लॉजिक बिल्डिंग वाला पार्ट कवर अप करना है, और उसके बाद में थर्ड लेक्चर कंप्लीट करना है, कलेक्शन फ्रेमवर्क्स इन जावा के बारे में पढ़ना है। तो अभी हम सबसे पहले जावा बेसिक्स के बारे में पढ़ेंगे। जावा बेसिक्स में यूजर इनपुट, डेटा टाइप, इफ एल्स स्टेटमेंट, स्विच केस स्टेटमेंट, एरेज, स्ट्रिंग्स, लूप, फॉर लूप, व्हाइल लूप, फंक्शन, पास बाय वैल्यू, पास बाय रेफरेंस एंड टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी का बेसिक्स के बारे में पढ़ेंगे। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। सबसे पहले हम एक फोल्डर ओपन कर लेते हैं वीएस कोड में। मैंने एक फोल्डर बना दिया था डेस्कटॉप पर पहले ही, 45 डेज ऑफ कोड चैलेंज के नाम से। उसके अंदर एक फोल्डर बना लेते हैं डे वन के नाम से, day 1, and inside day 1 let's make a folder name lecture 1. Lecture 1, inside lecture 1 let's make a first file named what we have to do in first lecture. We need to take user input and generate output in. Okay, let's name it input output dot java. Public class input output dot java, sorry, java psvm public static void main। ये होता है बॉयलर प्लेट कोड जावा का। ये तो सबको पता ही है, मुझे भी पता है। इसके बाद में हमें क्या करना है, इनपुट लेना है। यूजर से इनपुट लेने के लिए हमें स्कैनर क्लास को इंपोर्ट करना पड़ता है। इंपोर्ट जावा डॉट यूटिल डॉट स्कैनर। Okay, for taking user input, first we will create a scanner object. Scanner sc is equals to new scanner system dot in, right? Now we will generate output. Output के लिए SOUT system dot out println, enter your name. Okay, अब इनपुट लेने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, पहले तो एक वेरिएबल बनाएंगे, string name is equals to sc dot next line. This method is used to take input. अब हम रन करके देखेंगे तो ये एरर आ रहा है क्या? sc dot close. ओके, string name. ओके, SOUT name. ओके, तो ये एरर है क्या? Enter your name. हर्षित, हर्षित, और इसको ऐड कर सकते हैं. हेलो नेम, हेलो नेम, एंटर योर नेम. हैप्पी, हेलो हैप्पी. स्पेस कहाँ गया? जावा, हेलो जावा. ओके, इनपुट आउटपुट हमने पढ़ लिया. अब हमें पढ़ना है डेटा टाइप्स के बारे में. डेटा टाइप्स के लिए एक न्यू फाइल बनाएंगे. डेटा टाइप्स डॉट जावा, डेटा टाइप डॉट जावा, पब्लिक क्लास डेटा टाइप्स psvm. ओके, डेटा टाइप्स होते हैं 8 टाइप्स के जावा में. डेटा टाइप्स, बाइट, शॉर्ट, इंट, फ्लोट, लॉन्ग, डबल, बूलियन एंड कैरेक्टर. ओके, these are the 8 types of data type which are valid in Java. Okay, byte, byte A is equals to 8 bit कैरेक्टर, 8 bit नंबर्स को स्टोर करने के लिए यूज करते हैं बाइट को. 127. Short is used to store a large number. Short B is equals to 32,806. Okay, 32,000. Int C is equals to 64,000. We can store a large number in int. Generally, we use int for storing number data types. And now, what is next? Character D. It can store a single character. It is used to store a single character. Okay, we have character in float. Okay, let's floating number. Float Floating number consists of decimal. F is equals to 4.0. ओके, ये डबल होता है। डबल डी इज इक्वल्स टू 4.0 टी एच इज इक्वल्स टू दिस is the different view word wrap alt z. Okay. Hmm. So byte store 8-bit integer range of minus 128 to 127. Short stores a 16-bit integer range from 30 to 1768. And int stores a 32-bit integer range of 2 to the power 31 जो कि बहुत बड़ा है। लॉन्ग उससे भी बड़ा है। फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट नंबर्स को स्टोर करता है। डबल 64-बिट फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट नंबर्स को स्टोर करता है। कैरेक्टर 16-बिट यूनिकोड कैरेक्टर्स को स्टोर करता है। बुलियन ट्रू और फॉल्स। एंड नॉन प्रिमिटिव डेटा टाइप्स में है स्ट्रिंग्स, एरे, क्लासेस, इंटरफेसेस एक्सेट्रा। ओके, अभी ये जो सारे डेटा टाइप्स हमने बनाए हैं इनको स्टोर करते हैं। लाइक स्टोर कर लिया है। डेटा टाइप्स आर लाइक कंटेनर, सॉरी वेरिएबल्स आर लाइक कंटेनर। वेरिएबल हमने बना दिया, अब इनको यूज करते हैं। सो यूटी साउट byte value is this plus a round shop value is plus d. ओके, शॉर्ट हो गया। अब बारी है int c double d and character value is ch. Okay, now let's run the program. Here it is. Mm, byte value is 127, short value is 32,000, int value is 64 lakh. Yes. And double value is 4.0, character value is A. Let's move to the next topic. We are done with data type. If else statements is easy. एक बार रिवाइज कर लेते हैं। ओके, इन कोड्स में I think we should add this as well. 01 underscore. Refactor क्यों नहीं हुआ ये कुछ से? 01 underscore. Okay. Is it a problem? Okay. We cannot start the name with with a number. We cannot start the name of the file with a number. Okay. Now I got it. Most important thing. Now I will remember every time. What's the error now? Okay. And in this, we have underscore 02 underscore. Okay. What we have to do next? Let's move quickly now. If else statements. Okay. Let's make a new file underscore 03 underscore if else dot java. This is our third program in which we need to implement if else. Okay, let's say we have age. Okay, let's take input from the user. Dot, scanner s is equals to new scanner system dot in. एरर इसलिए आ रहा है क्योंकि हमारे पास कोपायलट नहीं है. Import java util dot scanner. Okay, now let's take input, but first we need to check. Enter your age. Now we will take input as in the variable name age is equals to sc dot next line. Sorry, next int. ओके. और यहाँ पे एक इशू होता है कि इसके बाद we have to use sc dot next int in after, sorry, line after next int to What do we say? Kill the next line character. For example, if we are going to say enter your name, and then if we store it in a variable named name, sc.next line, it will generate an error. Okay, so you piss out hello space. Where is space? Name. You are you are age years old. Let's run this program. See, जैसा कि यहाँ पे एरर आ रहा है, हमें इसके बाद एक बार और sc.next लाइन का यूज करना पड़ेगा to destroy the new line character. Why? What is the problem? Oh, hmm. I was storing string and integer. String name is equals to sc.next line. Now it is working fine. Enter your age. My age is 20. Enter your name. Oh shit. Uh, yes. Hello, Harshit. You are 20 years old. Where is your full step, Harshit? Full stop step. Okay. We were making if else statement. Now, if condition age is greater than 18, then print mm, you are an adult and are eligible to cast vote. अब रन करके देखते हैं. Enter age. If my age is greater than 18, for example, if my age is 19, then it will print, hello, you are an adult, you are eligible to cast a vote. Hello, Harshit, you are 19 years old. Okay, इसको नीचे कर देते हैं. इसके बाद enter your age 50, enter your name Happy. Hello, Happy. You are 50 years old and you are an adult and you are eligible to cast vote. Okay. If what if the input user provides is less than 18, it will create an error. If my age is 15. Okay. Have I done something wrong? Okay, now it's working fine. Suppose if user enters age 15, name Happy. Hello, Happy, you are 15 years old. And if we want to print something, if age is less than 18 years, you should print you are a teenager or kid. Y- And you are not eligible. You are not eligible to cast vote. So let's run it. Enter your age, 15. Enter your name, Happy. You are a kid and you are not eligible to cast vote. Okay, let's move ahead. If else statement we have done. Now switch statement. Let's make another program. Not inside this, inside lecture 1. Underscore 0 underscore 04 underscore switch dot java. ESVM. Okay. Now let's take okay import statement. Import java dot scanner. 7. Int day is equals to um, which to is two, plus two, plus four, 5, 6, plus 7। मैं इतने धीमे धीमे इसलिए कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि अभी तक मैं को पायलट का यूज करता था, जिससे मेरा काम बहुत आसान हो जाता था, लेकिन मैं बहुत लेजी हो रहा था। तो अब मैं सारा कोड खुद लिख रहा हूँ। ओके, केस वन, इन केस वन प्रिंट मंडे। व्हाट इज द एरर नाउ? स्विच में एस कैपिटल नहीं होगा। विच ट्यूसडे, TUSDAY Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The default case is in which we will write is number 7. Let's run the program. Enter a number between 1 to 7. 6. It's a Saturday. Okay. Let's move to the next program. What are arrays and strings? Array.java underscore 05 underscore array.java LVM. Okay. What are arrays in Java? Okay. Array is a collection of similar data types in Java which stores the values in contiguous memory locations. Okay. इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर कोई एलिमेंट अगर स्टोर्ड है 00 इंडेक्स पर, तो जो उसके बाद वाला इंडेक्स जो वैल्यू होगा उस डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में, आई मीन एरे के अंदर, वो उसके नेक्स्ट वाले मेमोरी लोकेशन पे स्टोर होगा। फर्स्ट नंबर, ओके, देर आर टू डिफरेंट वेज टू initialize array or declare array of initializing array and accessing elements in ages is equals to null. Declaration and instantiation. This way, we are declaring an array named ages and giving it size 5, and then providing ages manually. Otherwise, we could also do this. It is single step initialization. Declaration plus initialization. Instantiation. Okay. Now let's run the program. First number is number 0, which is number 0 क्या है 1. And for example, अगर हमें ages भी second age guess करनी है, like access करनी है, तो ऐसा करेंगे. ओके, एरेज के बारे में इतना काफी है. स्ट्रिंग्स क्या होती हैं? स्ट्रिंग्स के लिए नया प्रोग्राम बनाते हैं, इसी के अंदर कर देते हैं. नाम भी चेंज करेंगे. एरे स्ट्रिंग. ओके. नाउ string strings are characters, array of characters. ओके. स्ट्रिंग्स को डिक्लेयर करने के दो मेथड होते हैं. एक तो हम स्ट्रिंग वेरिएबल के थ्रू स्टोर कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि स्ट्रिंग a इज इक्वल्स टू हेलो. बट इन दिस वे it is stored in the string pool, means it is immutable. Strings in Java are immutable. That means value once an object once created can not be changed. It just changes reference. And okay, to and then again, if we create hello, then these are not different. These are the same object stored in the string pool and refers to the same object as A. Okay, or to explicitly create a new object with hello world, we use string C is equals to new string. Okay, it is stored in the heap memory, mean it is mutable. Mutable? No, it is not mutable. String in Java are immutable. Its value cannot be changed. Any operation that seems to modify a string actually creates a new string object. This immutability provides security, thread safety, and efficient memory usage. Okay, these are some things that we should know about array and strings. Let's move to the next topic, for loop. Now, for loop will be used for printing array objects, elements of an array. Underscore 06 underscore for loop dot java. ठीक है। PSVM iterating. Let's assume we have int numbers equals to this and we want to print numbers. So we will use for loop. For loop का syntax होता है for, then conditions, like we will create a variable that will be iterating and providing it the value, then a condition less than numbers dot length. This is a method used to get the length of the array I plus plus. This will be changing every time we create numbers. गलत लिख दिया मैंने. And this print statement element at index I is number I. Okay, now let's run this program. Element at index 0 is 10, 1 is 20, 2 is 30, and so on. So I hope you got it. For loop, and there is an advanced version of for loop for each loop. In this for each loop, int num colon numbers. It means for every num in numbers, print element plus num. And remember, in normal for loop, we iterate using the iterator or index, but in for each loop, we have int num, which represents the actual value. Let's run it is. Now for loop, we are done with for loop. Let's make another program underscore 07 underscore. Now while loop dot java. ठीक. while loop के लिए हमने एक एरे बनाया जिसमें सारे नंबर्स स्टोर्ड हैं. एक इंट वेरिएबल बनाया, 0 असाइन किया उसको वैल्यू. वाइल में पहले कंडीशन चेक होती है और वो उसके बाद में कोड रन करते हैं. तो वाइल के अंदर कंडीशन रखी जैसे कि आई जब तक लेस देन नंबर्स डॉट लेंथ रहेगा तब तक हम प्रिंट करते रहेंगे और आई की वैल्यू को बढ़ाते रहेंगे. तो एक ये मेथड हो गया. इससे हम रिकर्जन में भी यूज करते हैं वाइल लूप का मोस्टली. सो रन करके देखते हैं. इस वाइल लूप से भी हम इटरेट कर सकते हैं. एरे के एलिमेंट्स को एक्सेस एंड प्रिंट कर सकते हैं. ओके, व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट? while loop is done, function pass by value pass by reference. Okay, जावा में फंक्शंस को मेथड भी बोलते हैं. अंडरस्कोर 8 फंक्शन डॉट जावा. PSVM. Here we have a function to greet a user. Public static void name. Static कीवर्ड का मतलब आपको पता हो. जावा में स्टैटिक कीवर्ड का यूज करते हैं टू मेक द method static, which means method or class static, which means we can access or use the method without creating its object. Okay, so in this public static void greet user, it takes string name and prints hello name. So whenever we use this method and pass a name in it, it will print hello with that name. And for example, there is another function to add two numbers. Public static int, void and int are return type. So add numbers has integer return type, but greet user has no return type, so it is void. And when add numbers is provided with two integer values, it returns their sum. Okay, and this is also static, so we don't need to create an object to access these methods. Let's run. Hello Alice, sum is 15. Where are the numbers stored? We can also take input if we want, but we are not. Let's move to the next topic. What is next topic? Pass by reference and pass by value और discuss कर लेते हैं. What is pass by value and pass by reference in Java? Okay, pass by value means that providing the actual value inside. For example, in this, when you pass a primitive type like int double, the method receives a copy of the value. Changes to the parameter inside method do not affect the original variable. Objects, when you pass an object, the method receives a copy of the reference address to the object, not the actual object itself. This means you can modify the object's field inside the method, but you cannot change the reference to point to a new object outside the method. Okay, so Java does not support to pass by reference. That means whenever we pass name, it passes the value inside a copy of the name variable, but for object, its value is reference. Okay, I got something. कुछ तो समझ आया कि जावा में ट्रू पास बाय रेफरेंस सपोर्ट नहीं करता है, बाकी सारे नंबर्स के लिए तो इसकी कॉपी ही बनाता है वो. फॉरगेट इट. लेट्स मूव.
It's an internal function. You have to write cn, and then you have to give this variable over here. And then you go ahead and say cout of str. So what will happen is this get line will take the entire line and put it into the str. And now if you print, you will see this hey striver is printed, or maybe hey striver I am school. And if you print this, you'll see the entire line is getting printed. But if you go to the next line, hey Raj, will the entire line be picked up? Let's run this. No, the next line is not picked up. Only this particular line is picked up. So the moment you click enter, the next line will not be picked up. So it just picks up till the line break. So string and get line is used to take any of the string. So you've talked about, yes, and just like this as that puts a single like this, that is more than enough. Now you must be having a lot of questions. Simple. And if it is not this, okay, 2D array I equal to 1. Variable declaration for loops similar to bring me in food. So you can say functions are similar. You want it to do something, you'll give it or maybe something, and it will do that for you. That is the role of a function. Why are functions used? Functions are used to modularize code. Now, a lot of times you'll be having hundreds and hundreds of lines of code, and it becomes very clumsy. So, in order to modularize, because every portion of the code will be doing something, so that something will be put into a function. Okay, functions are used to increase readability. Now, imagine you are writing code, and you have like 1,000 lines of code. You know what every line is doing. But if someone from outside is reading your code, he might not understand. So what you do is every step you put it into a function. Name the function in such a way that it is understandable what it is doing. Got it? And functions are used to use the same code multiple times. So if you are performing same, like if you're using the same set of code again and again, it's not good to write the same code again and again. So you can put them into functions and use the function. Okay, so I'll be showing you all these things. So there are basically So there are a lot of kind of functions, but one is where we do not carry any parameter. Talk about
Right.
the first one, void function. The void function is something which does not returns anything. Very important. It doesn't returns anything.
Types
So
of
imagine.
function.
I'm saying print your name. You know that is easy. You'll come across and say, hey, see how, hey Striver, print it. So you
Void
know one thing.
method, return
If I'm saying,
methods,
hey Striver, that is something which I know.
overloaded
But if
method,
someone is coming from outside and is reading this,
recursive
like, what
method,
does see out mean? I don't know. I don't know what see out means. This is
parameterizing,
where readability comes in.
param-
If I do not know C++, I will not be knowing what see out means. That is
parameters.
where we say, okay, let me write a function. So what function I'll write is, I'll say, okay, void. That is the keyword. It means it will do something, but it will not give me something. It will not give me something. And then I'll write the function name. I have to print the names. So I'll just write print name. And in that, I'll put this. So it did not return me anything. It's a void. It will never return you anything. And this is the function name. And this is a non-parameter. It will not carry any parameter. Whenever you enclose it within parenthesis and there is nothing inside
Returns
it,
a value
it
same
doesn't
different
carries a
parameters,
parameter.
calls
So
itself,
it
accepts
does this.
parameters,
Now
no
over here, if
parameters.
you just run
Okay,
this will not be
I know about
executing this
this
function.
already.
And say, hey, this name.
So let's skip it. इसके बारे में मैं बता ही रहा था. Now let's move to the next topic. What is it? Okay, एक बार ये और confirm कर लेते हैं.
Will it execute name? What will happen? So what happens? Let's understand the execution. Say that my Mac. So let's just take something as pass by reference. What is this pass by reference? It did not go. What it created was it said you are 10. Let me create a copy. Send that copy. I'm not sending original. I'm not sending original. This guy took the original. He said, you're 10. Copy. Take the copy and give it to the function. And the function took the copy, did everything with the copy. So he modified the copy. So since he modified the copy, the original value still stayed the same. This is what we call as pass by value.
Okay, let's see it. Like for example, add number. If I provide value a plus equals to 5, b plus equals to 10. Now we want to, okay, we are providing just numbers. Int a is equals to 5, int b equals to 10. Now we are providing references. Let's run this. Mm, we are printing odd numbers. Okay. SOUT values with modifications of 5 and 30. After modification, it is 10 and 20. That is 30. A is 10, B is 20, and it is 30. And after printing odd numbers, it is still the same. So it implies that Java support path by reference. But in case of objects, pass an object, the method receives a copy of the reference address to the object, not the actual object itself. That means you can modify the object's field inside the method, but you cannot change the reference to the point new object outside the method. Okay, let's move to the next topic. We are done with this. Striver A2Z Sheet. Time complexity, basics, and analysis. Next step. Step 1 done. We are done with lecture 1 basics. Do we need to update everything here? We are not updating. We have done this on yesterday. Okay, let's do the lecture number 2, build logic. This is the most interesting part for today. We will go to lecture number 2, and lecture number 2 is all about printing patterns. Okay, so here we make underscore 01 underscore pattern dot java. ये सारे प्रोग्राम्स को बंद कर देते हैं. What's the problem? If age is 18, इसको डिलीट करो. What is the problem with it? Sudo close, switch, Java. This fine. Lecture number 2, pattern 1. First pattern कैसा है? Rectangle. Okay. So now for printing a rectangle of stars, we will PSVM. We will use a for loop. Print pattern. Okay. Print pattern नाम का हम एक मेथड बनाएंगे. Helper method. तो public static void print pattern जिसमें पैरामीटर इनपुट लेंगे int n का. Now for int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Rectangle print करने के लिए rows and columns ले लेंगे equal equal. So that means j equals to 0, j less than n, j plus plus, and SOUT star. ये रहा हमारा rectangle pattern तैयार. What is the error, bro? Print ln is okay. Okay. Now run. This is our rectangle. ठीक है, मैं ये प्रिंट एलन लगा दिया था, जिसकी वजह से हर वैल्यू, इनर लूप इनर लूप की हर वैल्यू के बाद लाइन चेंज हो रही थी, जिसकी वजह से पैटर्न कुछ ऐसा बनता। इसलिए हमें ये हटाना पड़ेगा। अब ये अब ये ठीक से काम कर रहा है। Now next pattern is triangle. कहाँ गया? ट्राइंगल में देखो, जैसे कि पहला लूप जो है i इक्वल्स टू 0 से n तक। फॉर एग्जांपल हमने इनपुट दिया n इक्वल्स टू 5, सो आई विल गो फ्रॉम 1 टू 5, 1 2 3 4 5। सो इसका लॉजिक सिंपल है, जब i इक्वल्स टू 0 होगा तो 1 स्टार प्रिंट होगा, i इक्वल्स टू 1 होगा तो रन करके देखते हैं। Cm. Now we will make a helper function, print pattern int name। ये क्लोज क्यों नहीं करता है? ओके, 4 int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus inner loop 4 int j equals to 0 and j less than I, j plus plus SOUT star। ओके, public static void print pattern। लेट्स रन। ओके, प्रिंट लाइन नहीं होगा, प्रिंट स्टार होगा, तो यहाँ पे प्रिंट एलन आएगा। फिर से नहीं लगाया। 1 2 3 4 less than equals to 1 2 3 4 5। ट्राइंगल पैटर्न बन गया। उसके बाद में हमें नंबर्स प्रिंट करने हैं। फर्स्ट लाइन में 1 2 3। सो देखो, जैसे कि जो इनर लूप रहता है, विंडो अल्टरनेट टू, useless. So see, when we run the outer loop, it iterates over the row, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and fifth row. So when we say, run करके बताते हैं, इसको close करो. We will here third pattern underscore 03 underscore pattern dot java. इसको हटाओ. यहाँ पे सिंपल एक चेंज करना है. यहाँ पे हमें स्टार की जगह हम जे को प्रिंट करेंगे. अरे, स्ट्रिंग में नहीं, वैल्यू ऑफ जे प्रिंट करेंगे. J+1 प्रिंट करेंगे. J+1 क्यों? ओके, क्योंकि 1 to 5 प्रिंट करवाना है. इसके बाद में 1 1 2 2 इसमें हम आई की वैल्यू प्रिंट कराएंगे. सेम ट्राइंगल वाला कोड. underscore 04 underscore pattern dot java. lecture को हटाओ. और जे की जगह I+1. Let's run it. Okay, mod 1. Rectangle button done. Triangle star done. Numeric triangle done. Opposite star. इन्वर्टेड ट्राइंगल बनाने के लिए हम डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में लेंगे. इसको हम स्टार्ट करेंगे एन से और तब तक रन करेंगे जब तक ग्रेटर देन नहीं है. सो डिक्रीजिंग. ओके, जे इक्वल्स टू. ओके, लेट्स ट्राई टू रन. दिस इज inverted triangle working fine. इसके बाद नंबर्ड inverted triangle underscore 06 underscore pattern dot java. किसी ने कमेंट किया होगा. कोई व्यूज नहीं आया, बट इट्स ओके. अब हमें क्या करना है? वेयर इज स्ट्राइवर? ओके, नंबर्स प्रिंट करने हैं। इन्वर्टेड ट्राइंगल, print patterns. Okay, now we will change it to j plus 1. What will it look like? Oh shit, it's not j plus 1, it's j plus 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the pattern. Okay, now we need to make a triangle. 7, this will Java. Now we need to make a triangle with spaces. Okay, ये तो हमने किया। ओके, इवेंट। क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं? प्रिंट पैटर्न नहीं करना था। ठीक है, आई की वैल्यू डिक्रीज हो रही है। 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, यहाँ पे स्पेस प्रिंट हो जाएगा। इक्वल स्पेसेस। ओके, 1, 3, 5। 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 has 3, 3, 6, 3, 9। 2n-1 तक जाएगा। So 2 star. Okay. I forgot my own logic. 1357. Let's make the logic from scratch. I से n तक जाएगा n rows बनानी है. That's for sure. Then 4 into j. J will be like 135. Okay. So j will be starting from 0. J will be less than 2 star I plus 1 minus 1 and j plus plus. Okay. And it should have one more condition, that is j percent 2. ये कंडीशन यहाँ आएगी. And j is not, sorry, j percent 2 is not equals to 0. Now it will work fine. South star. Okay, but उससे पहले we had normal for loop for j less than 1 minus I, j plus plus star space. Okay, is there any problem? ये ऑटो करेक्ट के चक्कर में मैं भूल रहा हूँ. Sorry. What's the problem now? Unnecessary logic दे रहा था. ट्राइंगल पिरामिड प्रिंट हो गया इन्वर्टेड पिरामिड बनाने के लिए. रिवर्स कर दो. रिवर्स किसको करना है? जो ये वाला तो कोड कॉपी करो. कोड लिखो. अंडरस्कोर 08 अंडरस्कोर पैटर्न डॉट जावा. सब को हटा दो. इसको 8 कर दो. नाउ इसको इन्वर्ट कर दो। इसको इन्वर्ट करने के लिए i इज इक्वल्स टू 9 हो जाएगा, i ग्रेटर देन 0 हो जाएगा, greater than equals to 1 and I minus 1. Let's run. This is our inverted pyramid. Now it is done. ये भी दोनों को कंबाइन करके हो जाएगा। Now keep same. But why 1? There is always this error. I is equals to 0. Okay, now write down. Lecture paper. So here. Hey, what is happening? Okay, you go on. Hmm, diamond pattern. So, there isn't enough name. Java. Suggestions को ऑफ करते हैं. Don't suggest any edit. Okay. Now, SVM print pattern 5. Okay. Now let's make public static void print pattern int and okay. Now for int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus for int j equals to 0, j less than I, j plus plus south star. Okay, simple triangular pattern. Okay, we need to print this. Okay. Hmm. Now we need to finish it like a rainbow. Okay. Logic building and collection frameworks. We will cover it in the morning, but logic building को आज खत्म करके ही जाऊंगा. Okay, what pattern we need to print now? We need to print 101s. इसमें logic क्या होगा? When I is 0, it is 1. Okay, whenever I is even, it starts with 1. Whenever I is equals to j, it is 1. 2, 3, 3. Okay, we need to iterate it. Underscore 10 underscore pattern dot Java. We need to print ones and zeros. Here's VM. Print pattern and equals to 5 dot Java. Okay. We void print pattern and I plus plus 4 print a equals to 0. G less than n. J plus plus. Okay. Now j is less than I for sure. We have made the triangle. Okay. Now, if what condition will be there? Equals to j. Okay. Or Okay, this is even for sure. 112, 224, 336, 448. If I plus j below 2, possibility of 0, and is 0. Zero one zero zero one zero 1011. It started with 0, but we need to start with 1. Okay, it is working. Now let's move to the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Java, okay, ESBN. What was it? Print pattern function. Integer 5. Okay, now calculate that divide print pattern and okay. Now we need to print 4 int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay. So int j equals to 0, j less than I, j plus plus. So j and so this. It will print a simple one say 2 is equals to 1. Okay, now we need to print 4, 3, 2, 1. The reverse will go greater than 0, 0 minus minus. K equals to I, K less than 2 star I minus 1, K plus try and error. स्पिन करना है भाई. We can a complete static void brain pattern pattern in the and what we need to do, we need to print a star or pyramid. We need to print a triangle equals to 0, I less than m, I plus plus, so integer equals to 0, j less than I, j plus plus, mm, mm, int, yeah, oh, you can believe me, I got a so okay question. One, show the panda with space. This is done. These are also the simple patterns. What is the next pattern now? Logic building is Not easy. Five. A, B, C, D, E.